So in this video, I'll be demonstrating how to use the hospital platform. So this hospital platform is ideal for small clinics and small hospital or healthcare businesses. So first off, we have the user dashboard where the user can check medical results, lab results, can check visit summaries, and book an appointment and a whole lot more. So let's dive in. So first off, let's check the portal, patient portal. So we'll log into the patient portal. I have a demo account that I want to use to log into the portal. So now I've logged in. You see the user dashboard with the name of the client. You have the name of the client here, and then the health information, their diagnosis or condition, the body temperature, their weight or BMI, which is here, and the heart rate. It's here. Everything is imputed by the admin. We have the blood type, then the last 6 appointments or 5 appointments. Yes, the last 5 appointments. They can cancel appointment from here. The date of the appointment and the time of the appointment is equally here. They can see it's a preview of the last 5 appointments. They can check the profile of the doctor they have an appointment with right now. So if they click on this button right now, they would see they can book an appointment with that particular doctor. When you are on the profile of the doctor, you can book an appointment with that doctor. So, or you can check all your appointment with a particular doctor. Now we see Dr. Elizabeth. We can click on the appointment. This will only show us the appointments the user, the logged in user, has with that particular doctor. So click on it, you will see. If there are no appointments, you will see that there's no appointment. You see the appointment July 8th and the time 11:30 a.m. They can cancel the appointment. If they cancel the appointment, they will get notified the appointment has been cancelled. So appointment cancelled successfully. Now that's for that. So this is for the dashboard, how you can get to the doctor's profile and cancel appointments from the main dashboard. Now I want to check on some information. Now this platform, you can observe user information. Everything is here, right? So the details, the patient ID, the date of birth, and they can edit their profile. So all the basic information about it, the contact information, their address, their insurance, their emergency contacts, and national ID or SSN, any related means of identification can be added from the admin panel. You know, you cannot allow the patients to modify their own data. So we can come to edit profile and change only basic information. So when they click on edit profile, you see they can only edit their emails, they cannot even modify their names. They can only change their email, which is a means for them to get information from the hospital. Then they can change their phone number, their address, their emergency contacts, and everything in the relationship they have with the emergency. They can also change their password, which is the means for them to log in, but they cannot change their ID. You get those things are administrative information that cannot be that should not be easily modified by the currently logged in user. So they can come here and change the profile, their password, I meant to say. Now that's for that. They can check messages or notifications. If they have any, it will be here. The number will show at the top. Then we are on personal information. Then they can come and check lab results. So when they come, they can see their last lab results, which is arranged in order of the most recent. That's the latest one will be at the top. So the date of the lab results, which is here. Then they can see the name of the lab results. They can see the different parameters of the lab results. Then the results summary. So here we have basic hematology, and then the various parameters for the results will be here, and every other thing. So if there's any other test, you will see it below. Now, apart from that, we also have visit summary. So when a patient, this particular patient, visits a doctor in the hospital, or if they even had an online meeting or appointment, there could be some notes about the visit. So which the doctor or the healthcare administrator can add to the website, where the user can review and just go through them and see what their last visit is about. Then they can check the recommendations the doctor made as a result of that visit. They can view the doctor to see the doctor's profile to know whether it's a doctor that's actually capable of, or it's within the field for which they visited him for, or are for. So they can check the appointment. The same thing like I showed you earlier. Whenever you're on the on a particular doctor's profile in the user dashboard, you can proceed to view the appointment you have with that doctor. So if you click on it, if you have any appointment with that doctor, it will now show. See all the appointment we have here right now. Then apart from that, you can also check the prescriptions. So patients do have prescriptions. So as they have prescription, they can check their prescription. So the currently authenticated user right now can check his or her prescription. So you can check the prescription. You can see prescription for special Viagra and the dates of that prescription, the date the prescription was made, and then the doctor who made the prescription. So you can view the doctor who made a particular prescription for you and the notes associated with that particular prescription. The medication, special Viagra, dosage, take on 1000 that's milligram, frequency 3 times daily, and any other notes the doctor would want to attach to that particular prescription can be viewed from here. So apart from that, they can also check appointments. Here they can check appointments, so they can view the doctor. They can equally book an appointment here right now. Then apart from that, they can send a message to a particular doctor. If they want, they can select the doctor. They can put a subject. How does my last lab results go? I would like to know more about my last lab results was conducted at your hospital. Okay, so then it can be sent here. So it can be sent here like this. Then the message sent successfully, sent to the doctor successfully. Obviously there's a typo which will be corrected. Then we have the billing, so where they see all their medical bills and they can proceed to make payments for that medical bill. They can pay with the available payments means. Here we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD, Theta, and Tron. So whichever payment method is selected, you see the address will show and they can click on the address to copy it. So if we select Ethereum, you see the Ethereum address will appear. They can click on it and it will be copied. So they can attach the address, the payment receipts, and can proceed to add the payment receipts and everything. They can submit. So that's for that. So now let's review all this. So we have the lab results, the visit summary, the prescriptions, the appointment, the messages, and the billings. All these features are here for the user to see and make payments. So streamline the process, make it easier for patients to check medical results, lab results, check their visit summary, their prescriptions, their appointments, and even perhaps send a message to the doctor and also be able to pay their bills. So let's check on the admin panel, the admin that controls this aspect of the website. So when you come here, you check the admin panel. When you check the admin panel, you see the admin here. So we log in as an admin, refresh the page so that we can log in again. So let's log in right now. So here we log in. This is the admin dashboard. With the admin dashboard, you can now log in. You can now see everything about the patients that are there, all the patients. You have 11 patients, you have 21 doctors, you have total prescriptions 50, total visits 98, and unread messages are there, 3 unread messages. And then the ratio of the unread messages to the that's what's showing here. None of the 3 messages have been viewed. Total messages 3, total lab results, the 3 lab results have been confirmed. So, and the last 6 patients. Here we can check all the list of patients, all the patients here in the list. We can view the patient by clicking on the patient and to show us everything about that particular patient. We can modify their information here, the name, because for as a hospital, for you to change for a patient to be able to update their demographic information, they would have to provide some proof. Maybe a national identification card or driver's license or something like that for you to be able to change. And then you can update all their information, their medical history, their prescriptions and everything. You can update them here. And then you can even view a particular patient's visit summary by clicking on it. No visit summary for this particular patient. Lab results, there are no lab results obviously. Then prescriptions, I don't think there are prescriptions for this particular user. Then we can check here appointments. You check all the appointments they have. So if you don't have appointment, the same prompts that showed for the other ones will equally show here. So that's for all this. Then you can equally log in as a patient. Then apart from that, we want to check another user to demonstrate that everything works perfectly. I want to show you. They can visit. You can check visit summary. Visit dates April 30th 1997. That's just demo. No, when with Laravel you can actually scaffold data into the user table, like by using factories. So yeah, these are just for demonstration purposes. And we have the visit summary notes. We have doctor's recommendation. They can download a PDF of this. That's for the admin. Admin can actually download the PDF of this. Then you can come and add a lab results. Here you can add a lab results. This is powered by LifeWire actually. So you add a lab results to that particular patient, and let's say, what's the name of that patient? Manny James. We add Manny James, and then we had a parameter glucose. Let's say glucose is whatever unit you want to give it. Then we can add other parameters. We can keep adding as many parameters as we want. We can add many more parameters as it goes. So we can say sugar B 4. Then we can check on glycerol. I don't know how glycerol. No, whatever it is. You know, you can remove a parameter, and then you can add. You can put a test name, blood sugar test. You can put the date the test was conducted. If it's today, you check. Then you put the time is already, you know. Then you can add you can put a summary of the results, you know. Whatever the doctor says, the admin can just add it here by typing, by imputing the details. The test results shows the patient has adequate blood sugar, you get, and then the status of the test is completed. Then you can submit, and okay, the doctor was not selected. The doctor was responsible for this test was not selected, so we've selected it. And then lab results, we have created a lab results, you get. So we can go back to dashboard by clicking here. We can come to doctors and view all the doctors as admins. You can check the doctor. You can delete a particular doctor. If you want to delete this doctor, you can click here. The doctor will be deleted. You wouldn't want to keep a doctor who is dead. If a doctor has died, or a doctor's license has been revoked, you wouldn't want to keep that particular doctor in your database. So you would want to delete such a doctor. But there's also a consideration to be made, because let's say that particular doctor is there, because your system should also serve as a database for patients to log in and check, you know, their medical history or something from the past. So whenever you want to keep track of changes, even though a doctor has been removed from your platform, you would want to keep the same data there, so that you can always keep track of who was responsible for what type of data associated with a particular patient. So you would want to keep things like that. So then we can also check appointments. Here you can, but before appointment, let's check on prescriptions. You can add prescriptions, add the patient, the doctor who made the prescriptions, the name of the medication, the dosage, the frequency, and the notes. You get, maybe if you want to say, let's say for these people, maybe for Manny James, this particular doctor made a prescription for him to take dosage 20 milligram, and then frequency 2 tablets, 2 daily, 11 daily or something. Just put small note there. For 2 weeks, for 12 days, get, and then you add the prescription. The prescription has been added. Patient medical prescription added successfully. Then appointment, you can book an appointment on behalf of a patient, get, so that you can attach a patient to a particular doctor, the date of the appointment, the time, and the reason, and then you can book the appointment. The same thing. So then the billings, so the admin can add billings, all the bills here, bills, you know, and transactions that have been done. They add a particular bill, the user will be able to see it over from there. So let's add a particular user. Let's Johnny Sins Wait, let's add a bill to Johnny Sins. Johnny Sins is owing us 30k dollars. So medical bill is associated with his doctor, and the time of the bill, you can add the bill, and then pay for your medical bill. Unpaid. I think it should be unpaid. At this point, you can add the medical bill right now. We add let's add this patient bill successfully. Then we come here, we refresh the user end. We see that the bill has been added. Pay your medical bill. Now 30k dollars is here, added to the ones that are already existing. Clicks, then you see the total bill is now 54k dollars. Then after a bill has been approved, the admin can check and approve a particular bill. Everything is here. Then we are on settings for the user to set and run some codes, for the admin to run some codes to activate the software and to also update the name of the hospitals and contact information, notification settings, and all of that. So this is a mini hospital platform a user can even anybody can pretty much use this platform. If you have a client, you want to use it for whatever purpose you have. If you want to use a hospital platform to do your job, you can as well contact me.